Hello, everybody. My name is Ernie, and this is my module 2.3, Building Logics. As far as my programming for this building, I intend to do dwelling units, leasing office, circulation space, maintenance storage, green roof, a gym, co-working space, meeting space, and commercial space. So this is kind of a diagram that kind of shows the different spaces and the ones that would be more public spaces. Um, so we can see that the total building space is a proposed 40,500 square feet. And here we kind of see the breakdown of every square feet for every type of programming involved. For my communal living arrangement study, I used this isometric diagram that kind of shows the different types of spaces and how they're laid out throughout the building. So the first floor, we see the commercial spaces around the building, and then we also see some of the dwelling spaces in the first floor. And those kind of go all the way to the fourth floor. We also see the amenities located in the fifth floor, and we also see a green roof located in the rooftop. Moving on to my open space study, here I kind of show the different areas where we would see open spaces. So there is a courtyard located right next to the building that is connected to the other buildings on site. We also have a lounge terrace space that is located on the fourth floor, and this is a space where tenants can kind of have some open space and kind of get a view of downtown. And then at the rooftop, we see the green roof where tenants are invited to um, get connected with nature, do some gardening, do that type of stuff. Moving on to my environmental considerations diagram. So there's quite a few things that I considered to make this building as efficient as possible. There's the use of overhangs, which reduce the solar heat gain. I also use stairs instead of elevators, which can significantly reduce the energy used by this building. And then we also have the implementation of slat walls around the perimeter of each floor. And this is with the idea of reducing solar heat gain, reducing noise pollution, and also providing some privacy for occupants. And then the green roof located on top is meant to reduce the amount of stormwater runoff. It can make our roof much cooler, and therefore it can reduce heat flux from the floor to the building. Moving on to my axis and circulation. So here we kind of see a bird's eye view of the site plan. We see the sister buildings around. And to access this building from the street, I have allocated this path in pink color, and it kind of shows you how you would access the building from both the street and the allocated parking spaces. We also have circulation to our sister buildings, and this is through the use of the sky bridges that connect them. This helps occupants make use of all the amenities located in the complex, whether they are in their building or not. And then we also have the vertical circulation. So this is how we access all of our different floors in our building. And there's two sets of stairways on each side of the building, and these provide access to all of the floors. And to access the rooftop, there's only one stairway that accesses it. So that would have to be on the north side of the building. Here I kind of show a typical floor plan. So the floor plans pretty much stay consistent throughout all the residential floors. Here I have my different groups, and I showed pictures of them to kind of helps us understand what type of occupants we're seeing in each unit. So we have, a studio apartment for single person. We have a one-bedroom apartment for a couple. We have a three-bedroom apartment for three roommates. We have a two-bedroom apartment for a small family with two kids. And then we have a five-bedroom apartment, which is for a multi-generational family. Moving on, this is my floor plan for my first floor. We can see how these different units are laid out, and we also see how the commercial space kind of wraps around these residential units, allowing access to the streets. And then we move on to level two. Our floor plan pretty much stays consistent. Um, Moving on to our level three, same thing. Here we have access to one of our sky bridges to a sister building, so we kind of see that. And then moving on to uh, floor plan of level four. Here's where we have the other two sky bridges, and then we also have that open space for the lounge terrace that allows us to relax and take a look at the skyline of downtown LA. And moving on to our level five, this is where all our amenities would be located. This is my public to private relationships diagram. And here we see all the public spaces in yellow. We see the courtyard. We see the commercial retail space in the first floor. We see that lounge terrace in the fourth floor. We see our amenities spaces in our fifth floor, which composed of meeting room, multi-purpose room, co-worker space, and a gym. And then we see the green roof on top, as well as our private spaces throughout level 1 and level 4. This is my massing study. So I started with very basic massing and started kind of using different iterations, trying to go for that look of first I started with like a step massing, and then I moved into more of a staggered massing. And the result that I came up with is in blue, is shaded in blue. Reason I decided to go with this is because due to LA's climate, this allows us to have exterior corridors that can run around our building rather than having interior corridors. This also allows us to have exterior stairways, and the staggered massing helps us provide shade and keeping our building cool during the summer times. Lastly, this orientation really allows us to get some very special moments throughout the building when we can get some of that view from downtown. Moving on, this is my physical program massing model. So here I have a site plan. We can see the 6th Street Bridge, and then we see the location of our building, which would be right here. It'll be pretty close to the bridge. And then here we have our southwest and our southeast elevations as well. Here we have our sections. We can kind of see that staggered massing going on here in our section, and we also see those spaces allocated for commercial use. We see the sky bridges running on this side right here. And then on our other section, we kind of see the flow of vertical axis, how our stairs kind of connect all our floors together, all the way up to the rooftop. This has been my project. Thank you for your time.